A number of states tonight are taking actions to disqualify former President Donald Trump from their primary presidential election ballots, or from their presidential primary elections. But GOP leaders in Wisconsin say they're confident Trump will not be removed here. Tomorrow, a committee will vote on the list of candidates to be included on the ballot. Political reporter Darielle Fair spoke with the state's Republican and Democratic parties. She has you covered on what they had to say.
Officials in Wisconsin have shown no signs they will block Trump's candidacy from this year's election. Tomorrow, the Presidential Preference Selection Committee is scheduled to meet for a vote to select what names will appear on the ballot for Wisconsin's presidential preference list on April 2nd. The committee is made up of chairpersons from both the Democratic and Republican Party and Assembly and Senate leadership. Once each party submits its list of names, determined by which candidates are most recognizable by the national news media, it then submits those names to the Wisconsin Elections Commission for their approval to include them on the ballot. Selected presidential candidates will then have until the end of January to certify they accept the nomination. Republican Party of Wisconsin Chairman Brian Schimming says both parties already have an idea on who they plan to represent their party.
This meeting really is just a joint meeting of the two parties in order to nominate candidates for that April 2nd ballot. And we're expecting a pretty big turnout in April, whether the Wisconsin primary is relevant or not. We're expecting a pretty big turnout. Everybody knows it.
I had multiple conversations with the Democratic Party of Wisconsin. They denied to comment until after the committee selects its nominees for the April primary. With this first election just a few short months away, it's uncertain whether the U.S. Supreme Court will grant or deny Trump presidential immunity for his involvement in the January 6th insurrection. Schimming says regardless, the Republican Party is prepared to make adjustments as needed.